two things you need to know to create massive change, to change your life. And these two pieces of information are extremely powerful when you fully know it, when you understand that this is truth, this is how it works. And the key to this message is that these are the two things you need to know. The rest is practice. Knowledge alone will in no way change your life. You have to practice this knowledge. Luckily, you can practice internally all day long as often as you want. This is not anything you need to do. This is not a technique. This is just two pieces of information to carry with you at all times to help you step in to the life you want to live. Okay, so without further ado, the first thing you need to know is that your internal you, yourself, is the creator of your external experience. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard this a lot. If you're at all interested in manifesting or anything like that, maybe this is new information to you. You might want to contradict this. You might want to go seeking validation for this. You might want to go digging deeper for more, success stories or the neuroscience behind it or the philosophy or the physics. You're welcome to do that. But when you just accept it and understand it, that what you are doing internally is being created externally, not as a literal mirror, but as an energetic mirror. So who you are being, the state you are in, is going to be reflected back to you. The identity you hold is going to be validated by your experience. And your identity is both your conscious and subconscious, but you are greater than that. You are all of it. You have control. Your subconscious is not, more powerful in any way than you. You're all of it. But it's just important to understand that who you're being is what creates what you're experiencing. And the key about this is that means that there's nothing outside of you that is the source of what you're experiencing. So the past, things that have happened, are not the source of what you're experiencing now. Who you are being and who you continue to be and the stories you continue to tell and identify with are what is creating what you're experiencing now. And there's no blame, there's no shame, we're human, we make mistakes, we get lost, we mix up, we mess up, we experience things we don't want. Getting a little tongue-tied here. But at the end of the day, it's who you are that gets to decide the next step, the next experience, not through literal managing and control, but by saying, this is who I want to be, this is who I am, and I trust that I am this, and the world will reflect it. And you will see that as you do this and practice this, not in vain, not saying you're something, but deep down feeling different. It's a state of being. So it's your whole internal world of who you are actually being and being honest with yourself about that. That's what you're experiencing. So that takes practice. But that is how it works. So once you know that, you can stop looking outside of yourself. You can stop getting stuck in old stories that don't serve you, because the power is within you. And so the second thing that we've kind of already covered, but it's worth reiterating as a specific point, that is that you can change or make that decision to be something new or who you are at any moment. And in every moment you are doing this. So that means that you cannot ever have fully messed something up, permanently created something that can't be corrected or changed. That who you were a minute ago does not have to be who you are right now. Who you were for the past 35 years does not have to be who you are right now. And so if you've been struggling with something for a really long time, the practice is identifying yourself as a person who doesn't have that struggle. And it's going to feel weird. and it's going to feel wrong and it's going to feel fake at first. But that's how it works. That's what you need to do to change, to identify as someone who can overcome this problem, as someone who is without this problem. When you can get into that state, that's powerful. Step into a moment of experience where you are free of the issue, the weight issue, the anxiety, the loneliness, the poverty, the fear, whatever you're carrying and have been continuing to tell yourself is existing in your experience. Recognize that you can tell a different story. You can step into an identity of not experiencing that just for a moment. And as you do that, you are practicing a different inner world to be reflected back to you. You are teaching your subconscious to make that natural so that you can experience it in your experience of like living in 3D. So if this sounds like woo to you, woo or woo, that's fair. It's not what we're taught in school, that's for sure. And if this sounds like too good to be true, try it, practice it. But just a word of warning, like pretending to be someone and then looking outside of you to see if it worked is not the same as being the person who has what you want and then allowing it to happen outside of you. The more you seek, the less you are recognizing that you are the source. The more you're looking for validation outside of you, the less you're in that space of creating it within. And again, it's practice, it's play. Make it playful. Don't take it so seriously. You've been struggling with issues for maybe a long time, or maybe it's acute, but regardless, just take the time to step into the identity of being someone who has what you want because it feels good. Because it just feels good to be free of that problem for a moment, for a day, and come back to that as often as you can. Just remind yourself as much as you can that you are the source of your experience and you get to decide at any moment who you are. I hope this was helpful. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I have a 3-month transformation program, and you can just sign up for a free consultation on my website. Additionally, I have a Manifest Your Dream Life hypnosis audio. It's just $27, but that helps you wire your mind to step into that identity of having what you want and living the life you want to live and making that feel natural and then seeing it unfold for you. So, wishing you all the very best. Take care.